Good morning. I'm Ryan Stearns with Harmon Construction. This is your Duke Energy job site and safety orientation. This orientation will be given at 7 o'clock every morning. Everyone who works on this job site is required to attend. All visitors and vendors must sign in with Harmon Construction. Supervisors are required to turn in daily JHAs every morning before the start of work. Supervisors are required to attend the weekly meetings. You'll have to get with your job site superintendent for the time and location. Employees are required to report all unsafe acts, conditions, and equipment to their supervisor. All employees are to submit weekly toolbox talks given by the designated person from their company. A copy of this toolbox talk, including a sign-in sheet, is to be turned in weekly to Harmon Construction's project manager or on-site superintendent. Employees shall report accidents, injuries, or near misses to his or her supervisor. The supervisor then shall report the incident to Harmon Construction's management team. All contractors are required to have a first aid kit in their gang box and maintain supplies in the kits. All employees shall practice good housekeeping. Daily cleanup of your worksite is required. Hard hats, high-vis, gloves, and safety glasses shall be worn at all times. Your safety glasses shall be worn while on the job site and shall be ANSI Z87 approved. If you have prescription eyewear, it must be ANSI Z87 approved. All personnel present in areas where noise levels exceed 90 decibels shall wear hearing protection. Fall protection is required for any work above 6 foot in elevation. No tank tops, cutoffs, net, or sleeve shirts will be allowed on the project. Sleeves must be 4 inches off of the shoulders. Full-length pants and sturdy work boots are also required. Tennis shoes, open-toed shoes, or sandals will not be permitted. Holes deeper than 5 foot in depth need to be shored, sloped, or benched properly. Each excavation shall be inspected daily by the contractor's approved competent person. Access ladders need to be at least every 25 feet and need to have a top of the ladder sticking 3 foot above the whole surface. All excavations shall be barricaded off to prevent unauthorized entry. Daily crane inspections are to be required to be documented. Only one worker shall be the designated signal guy at any time for the crane. Scaffolds shall be erected under the direction of a competent person. The scaffold shall be inspected daily by the competent person. All scaffold observed to be in non-compliance with state and federal requirements shall have operations shut down immediately. The stop work will remain regardless of the time emergency until the scaffold is complete with the required components. No confined space shall be entered unless the person has received proper training and the plan is in place. All air monitoring and testing shall be done by a competent person. Hot work permits shall be requested 7 days in advance prior to work being performed. Fire extinguishers shall be located in or around any hot work activities. Fire extinguishers shall be inspected daily and a monthly inspection shall be documented. All refueling of equipment shall be done outdoors and the machine shall be shut off and cooled down. All compressed gas cylinders shall have the safety caps in place and the cylinders shall be tied up when not in use. Acetylene and fuel gas cylinders shall be separated from oxygen cylinders by a minimum of 20 feet or be divided by a non-combustible barrier at least 5 feet high with a fire resistance rating of at least 30 minutes. Cylinders in use will be stored vertical on carriers and tied up. A fire extinguisher shall be attached. All cylinders, cans, tanks, etc. shall be properly labeled and identified as to the contents of the hazards and marked to identify the contractor ownership. All power tools and extension cords are to be inspected daily for missing ground pins, cuts in cords, or frayed wires. All power will be protected by the use of ground fault circuit interrupter, or GFCI. Only certified employees shall be permitted to operate high-velocity power-actuated tools. Firearms, weapons, alcoholic beverages, and illegal drugs will not be tolerated on this project. If cables, barricades, floor opening covers, or any other safety device is removed, then it must be replaced before leaving the area. Scissor lifts must have a gate or mid-chain fastened while in use. You must also wear a harness and a retractable when using a scissor lift. Emergency response plans are posted in the Harmon Construction Job Office and at various locations on the job site. In the event of an emergency, take appropriate action, then report to your supervisor, who shall take roll call and report status back to Harmon Construction. Tobacco use is allowed only in designated areas. This concludes your job site safety orientation. Please fill out the bottom of the second page and give it to your superintendent, and he will provide you with an orientation sticker for your hard hat. Have a good day. Be safe.